Melee has terrible storylines. Now, they used to be really good. Ken, the king of Smash, the five gods. But watching Genesis 2 weeks ago, the narrative felt like we were clinging to the past instead of embracing the great Melee that we have in front of us. If we can redefine our current players with their own storylines, it'll help bring viewer investment in players to another level. So, just to show some street cred, I'm a Dot Kid. I have this $200 custom controller that's been to 5 tournaments total. And 10 years ago, I lost to Nintendo at the same tournament that Zane did. I am a drop of O2 crude oil that is here to be wrung dry and processed for every last one of my dollars. I am a forever spectator, and I have loved Melee for the past 10 years of my life. The stories are what keep me coming back. So, the simple solution is to do what reality TV and wrestling have perfected. Each character embodies a persona that quickly describes what that person is like. Whether it's the Undertaker as the embodiment of death, or Boston Rob as a mafia boss. Even if you don't know these characters, you probably have a good idea as to what they're like. You might already have an opinion, whether that's positive or negative. These initial reactions are what attach a viewer to the persona. And when that persona is put into a new situation, maybe pitted against the plucky golden boy hero, you're already bought in to the stakes of the encounter. Melee narratives are also at their best when players have these personas that a viewer can attach themselves to. I'm sure everybody has an opinion on where they fit in the fire-ice robot matrix. The most powerful thing for me when I joined the scene were 2 images. One shows the images of the 5 gods. Each has their own character, personality, flaw. And then Leffen, the God Slayer. He was trying to be the first person to beat all 5 gods, when most people wouldn't ever beat one. This is insanely powerful storytelling. Maybe you're a big fan of Mewtwo King's work ethic, and you think about the game in the same way that he does, mechanically precise. You would probably cheer for him against the God Slayer. Someone else may want the God Slayer to win, to show that every single person who goes to a tournament has a chance to be the best, including themselves. Back to today's narrative. Genesis felt stale, especially around the person who got second, Trif. He was described as, oh, the Peach player, he reminds me of Armada. Or the guy that hasn't won yet, that guy could win. These aren't unique to Trif. Guy from place refers to anybody. And comparing Trif to Armada takes away from what Trif is adding to the scene. We need to take the narrative of the gods and bury it into the earth so that it can fertilize what we have to tell. So, how do we frame Trif as a persona that we can quickly understand? I think the commentator said it perfectly.
We had talked earlier, and Trif's winners trounce through this bracket, that Trif kind of doesn't mind the bad parts of Melee. He's kind of cool with it. He kind of likes it, actually.
This entirely recontextualized the match for me. Before, I would watch his games, and I would get bored and lose focus. But afterwards, it was a game for me. If I got distracted or lost focus, that's a moment when Trif would have taken a stock, and it made me understand how good he was. These are far more interesting narratives that we can create. Not just for the people who regularly go to tournaments, but for people like me who pop in every once in a while and want to know what's going on. I want to look back at the masochist almost beating H-Box the same way we look at Wobbles almost winning Evo. To conclude, Melee's storylines would benefit immensely from having our players attached to a persona instead of attached to a game era that we can never return to. Narratives are greatly increased by personas, and personas help viewers attach and stay attached to their favorite players. So, let me know in the comments if you have any other personas that you think could work for players. Let me know if I just don't get it, because I didn't go to Genesis. Can someone also let me know who Aura is, and how is he related to Yoki Schwab?